Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion, back with some more Grind Survivors, and we're near the end game. I finally have everything unlocked. I have all the characters, I have all the weapons, and we're gonna do basically the last level here. Dark 5. I haven't beaten this yet, so this is gonna be it. This is gonna be basically completing the game. But what we're gonna do today is we're going to run potentially one of the best weapons in the game, the sword. This sword right here, you can see, does a ton of damage. Right here, it does 18,000 damage. Everything else doesn't even really compare to it in terms of like damage per hit. It's absolutely insane. And we're gonna pair it with one of the characters right here. We're gonna pair it with Vanta, who has this ability, Almighty Push. So pushes enemies away within pickup range and deals damage equal to the bullet's damage. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage with this Almighty Push. It's going to be absolutely powerful. And this is like your sniper weapon in the game. So even though it's a sword, it still acts as a projectile weapon. It's going to fire out wave projectiles and then slashes in a cone in front of you. So it still acts like a sword. It doesn't really play any different than any of the other weapons, but it's basically your sniper. That's kind of what this weapon is. It's your sniper. It's a sort of a one bullet, high damage, just crazy damage. All right, let's do XP right off the get. So we'll pretty much kind of one shot everything like in the beginning of the game. And then I'm gonna try to get bounce. Bounce works really well with this. So there's bounce right there. There's XP though, but I'm actually gonna get bounce first. Let's get bounce first so we can start hitting more enemies at once. Okay, I'm gonna take the XP this time though. Let's get the XP early. So this is basically just a really, really bonkers weapon. And we're gonna try to get, some good pickup range too, so we can get our, let's get Nerd Rage. We're gonna try to get some good pickup radius so we can get her explosion going a little bit more too, because again, it's gonna be based on the damage that we deal with our weapon. Okay, let's get more XP. This, I think, is going to be an incredibly strong endless run. And as soon as I beat this, I'm probably going to go run endless with this build. Because I think if we can get some really fast attack speed, some really good ability cooldown reduction, I think we'll just be massacring everything. Okay, so right off the gate, we get heavy shots. So now we're going to do damage based on our max HP, which we happen to have a lot of HP. Okay, I've been so focused on killing stuff. Okay, I am going to take the 2 bullets. I like getting 2 bullets. It works well with bounce because each of them is going to bounce on their own. And basically it doesn't really have a lot of spread. So each of the projectiles could be hitting 2 enemies. Or hit, 2 bullets could hit the same enemy and just do a ton of damage. It looks like each one does around like 76,000, and then or 30. Okay, yeah, maybe like 30,000, or maybe those are crits. Okay, let's do round fire. Shoot 6 additional bullets around you after the last shot. So we have a relatively low sort of magazine size, but we don't have the most insane fire rate, but we'll try to build that up too. This weapon's really strong though. It's really, really good. And this is a rank 14 weapon, and we're doing basically rank 15 stuff. So I still need to get a higher, a rank 15 sword. And then once we get that, then we'll just be dominating. So we already have a bunch of bullets coming out too, which is nice. We're gonna have Echo, and then we're gonna have the round fire that comes out of us. So pretty good start with this. Okay, let's get more shooting range. I still need to get like a little bit more pickup radius. Max ammo. Okay, we'll take another bounce. This is going to be a very, very, very strong build and strong character though for endless. Oops, I walked right into that. I saw the projectile, the mortar guys firing at me too, so I just kind of thought it was gonna lob over my head. Oh, let's go get the XP actually, because we want to get the... I usually don't really go too much for the pickup radius, but with this one we definitely want to. All right, shooting range, no. Bounce efficiency, reload. Let's re-roll this. We get Splinter, there we go. That's gonna give us even more bullets. Whenever we kill an enemy, there's gonna be bullets shooting out of them now. And again, since this is such a high damage weapon, I'm totally cool with getting as many bullets out on the map as possible. And I figured out what the shield guys do. They negate like all your bonuses. So if you have bounce or pierce, it doesn't work when it hits them. They basically absorb your attack. All right, let's do... I'm gonna re-roll this again. Okay, we could do the 2 bullets because again, I'm fine with that. The pierce is also good, but let's do more bullets. But yeah, I figured out in one of my runs where they just absorb all your bounce. So if you have bounce and pierce, it just doesn't work. And there's going to be a point in the game where you're going to see it. A lot of them will spawn at once, maybe kind of near somewhere around the 5-minute mark or something, when there's 5 minutes left. We'll see a lot of shield guys spawn, and it's going to be pretty tough because, like I said, we lose all this bounce, all this pierce, whatever, and you basically just have to do a ton of damage to them to kill them. All right, there's pickup range, so let's do that. Okay, we'll do every second gain pickup range. So I want to get the ability cooldown reduction too. Okay, let's do the rich. So we'll get the ashes and purple XP. Ooh, I almost dashed right into them. Well, standing still pickup range. Yeah, okay. I don't really stand still a lot, but you know, in these situations where we're like hanging out here, we can't. Oh my gosh, did we just do... Was that the whole screen? It is, huh? If we hold still. All right, let's do piercing. See, so we're probably gonna wreck this boss too, I bet. Yeah. This will be a pretty quick fight. She's really strong with this weapon. I mean, just this weapon in general is really strong too. I like this with the bounce character too. I think it works pretty well. Let's do this one because I want to get... I guess we'll just... I'm kind of stuck here for a second. This weapon works really well with the bounce character too, because I think the bounce works really well on this weapon. I was really interested to see what the sword was going to be like, because I think when I first started talking about the game, I thought it might shoot out a projectile, but I wasn't 100% sure. I kind of thought it might be, you know, maybe a close range weapon, but with everything in this game, you know, bounce, pierce, everything is based on bullets and reload and fire rate. So I was just kind of thinking, how would that work with a sword? You know, there's no clip size, there's no reload and stuff with a sword. So I kind of figured it would shoot a projectile, and it did. And I'm happy to see it's kind of like a sniper. I mean, I guess it's the closest thing. It doesn't have the range of a sniper, but it has that one hit power that not a lot of these other weapons have. All right, so we'll take this one. That will give us access to a translocator when we get it. If we get it. Not necessarily a focus in here, but something we'll get if it shows up. I'm more interested in the pickup radius and damage and things like that. All right, attack speed, extra bounce. We could do attack speed. So you can see these guys starting to negate my ability. All right, reload. Let's re-roll this. We could do more attack speed. I think we'll go with that one or this one. Yeah, let's go with excitement. This will give us extra pickup range, and then on XP pickup we'll get bonus damage. That'll help us in two ways. That'll give us more explosion radius and more damage. So I will try to, because I'm gonna try to get every weapon now, because now we are at the final stages of this game. Once we get our rank 15 weapons, there's no more really replacing our weapons anymore. It's now I'm gonna build up a legendary library of a couple different types of weapons. You know, well, every weapon in the game, we'll try to get a legendary version now of a rank 15 weapon, and then go from there. Okay, let's do the attack speed isn't okay. Okay. No, let's go damage. See, we just mess everything up here. I feel like we're gonna make this last level look trivial, even though I don't even have a rank 15 weapon. I think we're just gonna make this last level look really easy. All right, let's go with the damage and knockback. Because again, the more bullet damage we do, the more our explosion does. Bounce efficiency, base damage. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with base damage. But I didn't think anything would beat the Tesla in terms of best weapon in the game. I thought the Tesla was going to be it, but I think it's this weapon now. I think this is the most OP weapon in the game. All right, let's do extra bounce. There's so many things I want to do now in endless mode, because although I didn't post a video for it the other day, I recorded something for it, but endless mode in the second map is straight up broken where enemies don't spawn. So I'm afraid, I hope this last endless mode isn't as broken as that one. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how endless mode works. I didn't post I recorded like a 20-25 minute video, but a lot of it was a lot of dead time. So I don't know if anybody's been having issues with the endless mode in this game, but it's there. See, like, look how quickly we killed this guy. All right, let's do damage by shooting range. God, this is so strong. This is gonna be, if I'm not calling for nerfs, no, like, don't look at me for nerfs, but if anything gets nerfed, it's gonna be this weapon. This weapon is so freaking powerful. We can get this. Crit, reload. Let's go with crit chance, crit damage. Because we're pretty much one-shotting most enemies. Even the bounces kind of one-shotting enemies. The only part we're gonna kind of maybe somewhat struggle in is when a lot of the shield guys show up. But even then, I don't think we'll struggle too hard, just because we have so much damage. Max ammo, pierce, okay. Let's, what's this bonus give me again when the shield is? Reload, move speed, attack speed. Down duration. Let's re-roll this. I'm not against like getting this one. Yeah, that gives me more pick. Yeah, okay, let's go with these ones. These give me more pickup range. I don't have anything that activates on reload, do I? I might have round bullets. I think that activates on reload, but I don't care. If we never reload again, that's fine. This isn't really the best weapon for that, for the no reload stuff, but if we can get our magazine size big enough, it might be okay. It's really good for those ones that have, you know, 50 or more. Because then it feels like you never have to reload, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, man, I don't know about this. How far are we? It's gonna kill my movement speed. That's the only thing. But I do like the base bullets and max ammo. It's gonna kill my movement speed though. Alright, I guess it's not too bad, but we're gonna be shooting out slightly more bullets now. And it does give me a bigger ammo size. All right, so I want to get, this is the only one I really care about. Dodge, reroll. All right, okay, so each XP, so this one gives me more like, because this one gives me more pickup radius. That's kind of why I wanted to go that route. My god, this is so powerful. Okay, shooting range. I think we go with shooting range because I think we took the one where, oh yeah, we want to get the translocator too, right? Because I think I have the first part of it, the trajectory. I haven't really been seeing too much pickup radius though in terms of, so like look how quick this elite will go down too. Just absolutely bonkers. What? Okay. So the next thing we're going to be looking at trying to unlock here is the sword mastery. There's a rune for this weapon where it shoots out an extra projectile behind you. Holy shit. That's going to be incredibly powerful when we can get that. The game does have a little bit of slowdown right here. We are going to lose a little bit of frames. I think it's mainly because of these enemies just kind of all coming out of the screen at once. Like it causes a lot of kind of particle effects and stuff. I have noticed some slowdown when I get to this area. Jeez. Okay, I think we're gonna get just a shield wave here soon. I think it's around the 5-minute mark. Reload speed, each has shot. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do the shooting range. Maybe it's after the boss. God, just so much damage. Again, this is kind of the hardest content in the game right now. Endless mode will be slightly harder, but this is technically the last level in the game, you know? We never did end up getting ability cooldown reduction. That's why I want to run this on endless mode, because on endless mode you can almost kind of get everything. So we'll be able to get all that cooldown reduction and everything else. The translocator, the hungry bullets. Okay, let's do kinetic power. Oh, that I don't. Oh, see, here we go. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. Like I said, this is the part where we might struggle a little bit because we lose all that bounce. Everything we have pretty much on this weapon is just, it's gone. And so you just have to just hope you have enough damage to kill everything. This one, if you do lightning or something, I've noticed the lightning, the Tesla really kind of struggles in this section. I think a lot of weapons struggle, but more so probably the Tesla, because that's built on, that weapon is built on chaining attacks. This weapon, not so much. This is more high powered, but the bounce works really well with it. So it's around, what was that, the 4-minute mark, 3.5-minute mark? But we still did fine. Didn't take any damage there. But that was probably the hardest segment in this level. After now the rest of the game's gonna be a cakewalk. Okay, there's hungry bullets, so we did get that. Okay, well, let's take that. We'll just take the hungry bullets. I love that when we pick up all the XP and we just shoot everything out at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that sniper. Yeah. So now we can get translocator. And since we just got hungry bullets, that means our bullets will have longer lifetime. So now they should be flying out throughout the whole screen. Crazy. Now we're just gonna absolutely melt shit. As if we weren't already. Translocator's so good. Paired with hungry bullets. Your bullets just last forever. Oh, there's ability cooldown finally. Kind of late for that, but I wish you could stand up here and get it. All right, max ammo. We're not going to do any effects this time. Okay, we could do... Yeah, we could do crits now cause explosions. That's fine. All right, we gotta be a little bit careful of these guys. Not really that they're hard, but they do kind of spawn right in front of me, so I can't really just keep walking because see how they spawn right in front of you? See, okay, we could do, let's do this one. That's the one we want. This is where endless mode is gonna get stupid. Imagine more pickup radius, because we will be able to get more pickup radius in endless mode. Last reroll, okay, then we'll do, jeez. This is gonna be so stupid. All right, where is he? Could just eat the hits, really. Dang. Well, there we go. Grounds 5, or yeah, Scorched Grounds, ranked 5, defeat it. Super simple. This weapon just makes... This weapon is so freaking good. It's so good. Absolutely insane. Okay, base damage 200. Any incoming damage ignores divine shields and kills you instantly. That'll be fun to try. That'll be fun because that's like a one-hit run. That'll be fun to try in endless to kind of see. Oh, we have a legendary 15 right here, so I might not even have to. I really like the sword I'm using though, so I might just upgrade that one. So let me see. This one has purple XP. Okay, so they're pretty similar. It might even be the same sword. Yeah, it is. They're both well, this one's infernal, but oh, they look the same, but they have different origin. No, I guess they're a little different. They are a little different. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have to look. That does 18. Although actually, okay, I lied. Never mind. I am gonna have to switch because this is a rank 15. For some reason I was thinking I can move this one up to rank 15, but I can't. So we'll have to run this sword for a little bit. Or maybe I'll probably try to get this one. Yeah, I'd probably move this one up to a legendary. Because this is the same one. Because this is the one I want. I want the slow devastating that does really high damage. This one doesn't have that high damage. So I would get this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take, I guess we'll do it right now, right? Let's go to Forge, Infuse. So we'll do the Infernal with ton of damage, and then we'll do this one. We'll do that one, the Assault Rifle. We haven't run an Assault Rifle yet. I think I'm gonna keep that Tesla. Let's do the laser. But everything we get now is gonna be rank 15 anyways. Okay, so purple ability reload, reroll health. All right. So this is where we're gonna start kind of trying to perfect our weapons now too. So let's go to forge, reforge, and then it's gonna be this one. So well, so that's pretty low on the damage scale. So now it's at 18. Let's go with attack speed, ammo, maxed out, reload. That's good. We'll keep that there. Health, we should be able to get to 4 pretty easily. Purple XP chance. That's fine right there. Ability reload, fine right there. Okay, now we're gonna do, I'm gonna try to get these up a little bit, but let's go to improve first. And let's try to see where we can get this one. So this is basically it. You know, these are the in-game weapons now. There's no going back. I think I'm gonna keep this at +4 for now until I get more. Once I start getting a ton of resources and we don't really need to improve our weapons anymore, I'm gonna try to get perfect weapons. It's gonna cost a lot, but I think that's kind of the goal here, right? So try to get like perfect damage, try to get as near perfect as you can get on these, and then really maybe risk this to try to get this to like a +9 or something. Okay, that's better there. Okay, then we can do, so it costs 4,000, so that's 19. So I just want to get a little bit better than that. 18, 19. Okay, I'm going to keep that there because we're running out of resources and I don't want to risk getting that lower than it is. But that's pretty solid. But yeah, now it's trying to just max everything out. Just get a perfect weapon. I'm not going to do that. Let's just save it. Then we'll go to the skill tree. I almost have everything here maxed out. So let's do dash distance. Let's do ability cooldown reduction. Should max that out. And then we'll start doing move speed. And then we'll try to get the HP, and then we'll do these ones kind of last. But we're getting there. We're almost a full master of the game. All right, well, there we go. That is it. Just absolutely insane weapon. Next video, I will probably run this build back on infinity mode, at least as long as infinity mode works. If it doesn't, then I don't know what we're gonna do, because there's not really much. I guess we just run this level over and over again. I don't really know. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.